Welcome everyone to another episode of Bushcraft and Camping Adventures. My name's Craig and today we're out here at a local creek and I want to talk to you about something that's been bugging me a bit lately. Mosquitoes. Why bushcraft? What exactly is bushcraft? This has been at the front of my mind a fair bit in recent times because, put quite simply, there's a lot of websites and a lot of channels and a lot of Instagram accounts in particular that like to parade the label of bushcraft, but I don't even know if they actually know what bushcraft is. Put simply, bushcraft is skills needed to survive and thrive in the bush using the resources available to you. That doesn't mean using the nicest tent. It doesn't mean spending 10 grand on the top line everything. Bushcraft at its pure essence, at its core, is basically using what you have around you in the general vicinity you're staying and making do and surviving. Not only surviving, but thriving. Understanding that there's plants that can be eaten, other plants that can be used for materials and resources. How to process water and make it safe for drinking. How to find clay and how to use that for your benefit. How to maintain the area around you and not deplete it of its resources whilst you survive and thrive. All these things are what go into bushcraft. Now, in my channel, I like to have a bit of a mix. I like to go camping and have some of the comforts and the ease of camping, and I like to fuse it with some bushcraft skills, some bushcraft know-how, and some bushcraft style survival. Some I'm going to go through periods where there's more bushcraft, I'll go through periods where there's more camping. But one thing is I will never do is I will never claim to be something that I'm not. Those of you who know my channel know that I've recently started up my Instagram account. And everything in my Instagram account is something that I have taken the photo of and I have worked the image to make it as visually pleasing as possible. But as I go through and I look at the other quote-unquote bushcraft accounts, let me tell you what bushcraft is not. This is doing my head in. There's two things bushcraft is not. A rugged male model with, perfect stubble and a Cobra hat, a flannel jumper, a flannel jacket, I should say, a perfect sleeve of tats, and about 58 million pieces of equipment making what is basically an elaborate photo shoot. This is not bushcraft, and these are the people who are getting the traction and getting known as bushcraft. Mosquitoes! Bushcraft is also not a scantily clad girl standing in front of a bloody tent or standing in front of a really nice vista or landscape. And these kind of poisons, toxins that are coming into our niche are ruining it. The Joe Blow that comes out and says, I want to see what bushcraft is, says all this and goes out and buys 6 cast iron pots and a 3 kilo grill plate and all these fancy items. Oh, a lantern. Did I mention a lantern? Lanterns are apparently bushcraft 101 these days. Every picture you see has a lantern. This is not bushcraft. Bushcraft is raw. Bushcraft is gritty. Bushcraft is uncomfortable. Bushcraft is overcoming adversity and overcoming your own limitations and the natural landscape's own limitations to thrive and to survive. I don't see enough representation of that. There are a few YouTubers out there that I can definitely speak to that are absolutely embodying what bushcraft is, but there's too many that have gone the trendy path and it really is irritating. So if you want to get into bushcraft, what do you need to know to really get into the true essence of bushcraft? You need to go learn basic survival shelter. You need to learn basic first aid. That's a very important aspect of bushcraft, how to use the land to heal and recover from an injury. You need to learn what plants you can forage and what plants you can't forage. You need to learn about the natural predators of an area that you live in. You need to learn about what should be feared, what shouldn't be feared, the myths and the facts. You need to learn how to read the weather and how to read the landscape. You basically need to learn how you can work with Mother Nature to make yourself a more all-rounded bushman or bushwoman and to have the skills that are required to actually get out there and not die on your first night. Sure, you can go chop down a tree or two and you can make a bushcraft bed, no worries. But did you think about what critters are going to crawl up and in and under that bed when you sleep at night? Did you think about what spiders may be living within that wood? Did you think about the sort of nocturnal animals that are in the area? Bushcraft is all knowledge of Mother Nature and the skills that you need to survive. It is not a male or female model looking the part in their best flannels with designer tattoos and every single cast iron pot that's ever been sold. And you know what else Bushcraft isn't? Bushcraft isn't these YouTubers that use their gender status as female in a bikini, hoping that a lot of horny young men will click on the thumbnail to see them in a bikini. That's clickbait rubbish, mate. There's too much of that going on in our industry as well. Too much. We've got to keep Bushcraft pure. Bushcraft is pure. It is the essence of what we are here. We're out in the bush and we're working with it, not against it, not trying to get clicks through cheesy memes and clickbait titles and sticking your boobs up. I should do a thumbnail where I'm in a bikini, see how far that gets us. That won't get us far. That won't get us far at all. So Bushcraft is a skill. It's a lifestyle. It's something that you should honour and respect. And that's why I do Bushcraft, because I honour Mother Nature and I respect Mother Nature. And I want to be one with Mother Nature. I don't want to work against her. And you know, when you do it right, it's amazing the little rewards that Mother Nature will send your way. The little interaction with an animal, or a little berry that you didn't see there last time that you can pick up, you can eat and you can enjoy. The little things like that. As I said in one of my Instagram pictures, when it's you and Mother Nature, everything matters. Think about that. Think about that. So Bushcraft, the skills required to survive and thrive in bushland. It's not equipment craft, it's not sleeves tattoo craft, it's not scantily clad models craft, it's not the most expensive equipment craft, it's bushcraft. You're in the bush and you know how to survive. So up on the screen right now, I'll put a few suggestions of a good places to start. One of the absolute recommendations, particularly if you're one of my Australian viewers, is to look up Australian survival instructors. I've recommended them before. Kev, who's the head of that little organisation, this is the guy that should be known by a lot more of you guys. This guy knows his bushcraft, let me tell you. He runs courses and they're very good. I'm sure he won't mind me giving a bit of an unannounced plug here. But find some decent YouTubers. Go watch Joe Robinette. His Aussie stuff is really, really good. That's one of the things that started me. Primitive Technology, another Aussie bloke. You want to learn about primitive technology, which is almost another way for the acquisition of skills from nature, bushcraft. This guy covers it all, and he really knows how to utilize the landscape. So I hope this gave you something to think about, something to chew over. When you're next clicking the like button or your subscribe button, think about how pure these people are. Think about, do they have the essence of what bushcraft really is at heart, or are they trying to go for trendy clicks? If they're trying to go for trendy clicks, give someone else a like instead. I'm starting to want you guys to understand where I'm coming from and why I get out and do what I do. It's one thing to watch me on a camping trip and just go, yep, that looks fun. But I think it's a lot better if you guys understand where I'm coming from and who I am a little bit. So that's why videos like this will start popping up from time to time. I want you guys to understand why I do what I do. It's not to become a YouTube celebrity, that's for sure, trust me. Trust me on that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you have a lovely day. Hope it wasn't too ranty. But when you're passionate about something, never be afraid to rant about it, because your passion is what got you where you are today. Without your passion, we're nothing. So have a good day, everyone. Go read a book. Go read a website. Go listen to a podcast or watch a video. Learn more about how you can interact with Mother Nature and survive and thrive. It's a beautiful pastime. So get out there, guys. Take it easy till next time. See you later.